Jackie boy, we're live. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We're here with our first ever live stream. Recently tried out live streams across all our other channels, so you know what? Here we are. Get your questions fired in. Your questions fired in. And today we're going to be talking about the big man Chibs Telford and will he die potentially in a spin-off? We'll have to wait and see. So get your questions fired in. We're going to talk about Chibs here. We're going to see what happens. But yeah, I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to do a stream just to compare them across our channels. And we'll see how it goes. But we're going to talk about some Sons of Anarchy today. So get your super chats in. We'd love a couple of super chats, wouldn't we? We'd love a super chat. But we're going to talk about some Sons of Anarchy potential in the future, man. Because Kurt Sutter, he's got that Pie podcast. He's talked a lot about the show. I mean, obviously, why the hell not? You know, I mean, I'd love it, man. I would absolutely love if this show went that way. Obviously, if you're wondering where we have got the thumbnail from for this video, it was actually Tommy Flanagan's character in Power Book 4 Force. Of course, him and Tommy Egan are in that, or Joseph Sikora, however you want to call it. It's obviously what most people would know it for. We've got 2 viewers, so get your questions in. We'll talk about it. Of course, Kurt Sutter has lost the rights, but we could get it back. And if you want to ask any questions, by the way, about anything Power Book 2, Season 4, trailers, a lot of videos out there. House of the Dragon premiere coming up at 6 o'clock here UK time. That's just over an hour. And then we've got Game of Thrones at 10 o'clock tonight. So if you want to ask any questions about that, Sopranos, Dexter, I'm here. I am the drawing board. So I'm going to put up a start a poll. Will Chibs die in a potential sequel? Shit. There we go. Will Chibs die in a potential sequel? Boom. Will he die? No? Someone voting no? Let's see. So someone, we've got one vote voting for no. Got one vote. Oh, we've got someone voting for yes, he will die. I'm torn. I mean, obviously this is theoretically speaking. Nothing's been confirmed. We don't even know if we're getting this, right? We don't know if we're getting it. So we'll have to wait and see if Kurt Sutter can get the rights or if someone else wants to do it. But I don't see. But there's money to be made there. There's money to be made. I'm currently watching Raising Kanan, right? And 50 Cent's character is Kanan. Obviously, he's dead. He died in Power. But this is a prequel, and he's got a voiceover. There's no reason why we couldn't see Charlie Hunnam voice over this. No reason whatsoever. Or at least appear at the odd time for that. You know, I'm not saying Charlie Hunnam is a definite confirmation, by the way, for a future series, but there's no reason why he couldn't return in that aspect. You've seen him and Tio Rossi talking about a potential comeback. They're both dead. Tio Rossi, he's stabbed in there. Blood. Charlie Hunnam dead into a truck, man. So there's a lot to talk about there. So get your comments in. Man. I can't speculate this enough. Get it in. Get into the comments. Send us a question here in Fog Entertainment, and you're going to meet Mr. Mayhem. That's how it's going to go down. You're going to meet Mr. Frickin' Mayhem. And yeah, like I said, man, if you want to ask us anything, any question at all, entertainment related, get it done. I've been doing all these live streams today. I was doing football, doing my own channel, doing wrestling. But 10 minutes ago, I was talking about wrestling there. And so, yeah, get the live stream focused on here. Get it in. Come on, get the questions asked. End poll. No, we're not going to end poll. How many people voted in that? I've got it on my phone here. 2 votes. 2 minutes ago, we're 50-50. We are 50-50 with that. But what about the Abandons? Has anyone got any questions about the Abandons? Because, of course, Clayton, Cardenas, is casted for that. So is Ryan Hurst, which that's what I want to see. I want to see actors we're familiar with, especially Kurt Suiter's familiar with, and hopefully he puts them in good roles. Obviously, Lena Headey for Game of Thrones is in there. If you want to check out our Game of Thrones premiere, that is obviously going on later on tonight. So that'll be interesting to say the least. It really will be. I think it's what season 2 premiere. The North remembers. Will the North remember how much an honourable man Ned Starkweather was? They probably will, won't they? They probably will. But come on, what's the questions? Give me the questions. Get them fired in. Come on. 4 people watching. See that guy that just clicked there? Get a question, any question. I'm here to answer it. But Sons of Anarchy, go ahead. Get the question answered. I've even got insider knowledge about this sequel, by the way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Money talks, bullshit walks. Let's go. Let's have us a question here on Fog Entertainment. Where's James Toner? He'd come in with these questions. I mean, what about Angel? Could we see Angel? I talked there about Clayton Cardenas talking about, I mean, he's in the Abandons. What sort of role will he have? What sort of role could he have in a potential SOA sequel? Again, got all the ink tattooed out. He is like the last guy standing, so to speak, from the Mayans. Could we see Sam Crow just wipe him out because they know he's the one that, you know, put the last bullet in Happy? Catherine Scher, you're a goat, Catherine. You're in the comments. When is this sequel? I mean, nothing's been confirmed yet. This is simply just speculation about would Chibs is dying. Hell, it's just talking about a sequel. But here, we can all be hopeful. Kurt Suiter has obviously got his new show, The Abandons. Say it does well. Say it goes 5-6 seasons. That puts us right up to 2030, right? Which would be 22 years after the debut of Sons of Anarchy. It would be about 12 years after the debut of the Mayans. I mean, that's enough time passed. Kim Coates would be what, early 70s? Tommy Flanagan would be early 60s, around that region by 2030. So they would be a lot older than what they were in Sons of Anarchy, even what we've seen in Mayans when, you know, Mayans obviously, Chibs appeared in 2019. Kim Coates appeared in 2022, so they would be a wee bit older. But here, I think it would be nice to see them a wee bit older in Sons. It's like, they're older, but they managed to get through it. They managed to get the job done and live their lives out at the end of the day and do a good job leading the club. Obviously, we wanted them at the gun business, but here Happy died, and they just didn't do it. They just did not do it. We've got 3 votes, so 67% are saying Chibs and no to Chibs. 33% are saying that Chibs will die in a potential sequel. So that's not good. That's not good for Chibs. Well, I mean, it is good for Chibs. It means only a third of people think he's going to. I say a third of people. We can use that term loosely, by the way, because there's only 3 people that have voted. We need more votes in on that poll. Absolutely. But I would say a sequel's probably not going to happen for like another 6. When he's working on The Abandons, man, what you need from Kurt Suiter's point of view is him not to be working on a show. It's very rare to see someone working on a show and produce another one. The only way you really see that happening if it's like a part of the same show, like spin-offs, like The Walking Dead or Par that's going on at the minute, where, you know, they've always kind of got a part to play in anything that comes out regarding it. But I think if Kurt Suiter was going to bring out this potential sequel anytime soon, it would have been, you know, I mean, it probably would have been after he got fired from Mayans, but he's lost the rights, and first he's got to get the rights back. But then, if he doesn't have the money to get he should never have sold it to Disney, man. Why did he sell it to Disney, Kurt Suiter? I know he said it was like the darkest days of his life when he got fired, but mate, first of all, you shouldn't have got fired. You should have tried to make an arrangement. I get it. I'm not saying cry and get on your knees and beg. Don't make me beg now. Don't beg for it back, but Kurt Suiter's messed up big time by losing the rights to Sons and losing everything in that regard. But for Chibby boy, it's not looking good. It's not looking too good for Chibs. You know what I mean? It's definitely not, because I want to see Chibs and Tig, but it's not looking good for the return, because when's it going to happen? You know, Tommy Flanagan and and Chibs and Tommy Flanagan and Kim Coates, they're not going to live forever, man. And besides, if like say it happens in like 20 years when they're 80 or in 80, like, is that two guys at capable of leading a club? Probably not, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, come on, get the questions fired down. We've been talking for 10 minutes, only one comment. Jesus. Come on, or else we're going to have to end this stream severely, prematurely, is what's going to happen on here. Spicy. Yep, Chibs' beard is spicy, Big Stevie Cool 1872. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're still stuck at 3 votes. I tell you what, man, we're going to go to 15 minutes, and if we've not had any more comments, I'm just going to end the stream there. I thought people would be tuning in on their drones to see about Tommy Flanagan and the rest of them, Kim Coates, etc. But it's just not really happening. I mean, Power Book 2, Season 4, could we talk about that here? Do people want to talk about that? Maybe. I mean, that could go down. Could go down that way. Any more comments? Not that I'm seeing. I did see someone talk about, in the sense, with the Power Book 2 Season 4, is that a lot of people think that Kane is going to kill Trace Weston and it's going to make Braden go down a dark path. I mean, I hope for that, but I mean, Braden's already, I mean, he killed his uncle, he killed another person. He never really cared for Trace, man. I know you could say, oh, it's that brotherly relationship he's got with him, but I'm not too convinced of that. I think between Braden and Trace, it's kind of in the bin, isn't it? It's there's just not much going on there, to say the least. But I think we're going to end this stream here, man. I thought there'd be a lot more comments coming in. Sons of Anarchy top, and if they want 4 people, the chat just doubled. Get in that comment section. Oh, somebody's bottled it, somebody's hoovered it, somebody's went out the comments. Come on, get a question asked, I'll answer it. Where's James Toner, man? All these people that comment on the polls. He's not wanting to do it. Pop out. Excellent. 11 views. Chat rate 0. Channel level. Let me see here. Come on. Oh wait. We've got an update. We've got an update in the poll. 4 votes, so it's a 50-50 split between will Chibs die in a potential sequel. So we've got 50% voting yes, and obviously 50% voting no. That's how a 50-50 split works at the end of the day. But has anyone got any questions about Sons of Anarchy's future? Anybody? Does anybody want to see Kim Coates and Tommy Flanagan? Judging by this, no wonder Kurt Sutter isn't really interested in bringing a show back. He's not. Right, guys, that's where we're going to end this live stream. I would have ideally wanted to do it for a bit longer, but we're just not getting that love. We're not getting that love from the family. So until next time, leave your thoughts down below, and peace.